Hey everybody, this is Candace Yvette with Blackwomenaware. First, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who comes by and supports my page. It really does mean a lot to me. If you all can please press the like or dislike button and subscribe, comment, or even email me if you have any suggestions, questions, or concerns. My email is always going to be in the description box. Again, thank you for visiting my channel. Hey guys, it's Candace Yvette with Blackwomenaware. So I had to jump in real quick and give this message. First, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for visiting my page. Thank you for showing support and being concerned about the injustices that Black women and children face every day in the United States. I really do appreciate your support. You don't know how much that means to me, especially because I myself am a Black woman. I'd also like to put this quick disclaimer out there. Do not come to my page victim shaming or blaming. You will be immediately blocked for that. I do not tolerate it. There is no need for it. And I'm pretty sure you knew what you were saying in the comment before you posted it. So be respectful. Many of the victims, their families come back and they visit this page. I am their advocate. This is their safe space. No disrespect will be tolerated. You all have a good day. I'm going to let you go back into the commentary. Every 5.5 hours in the United States of America, a Black woman or child is murdered. Stop killing Black women. Stop killing Black children.
Now, this woman sitting in this bed has done nothing wrong to lose her baby. She's a grown American citizen, okay? And she has done nothing in her past. She's done nothing in her past, but only because she says she was not gonna make it to where I'm not in her life. Because they tried to tell her, if I'm gonna be in the baby life, then they was gonna take the baby. They tried to make her make an ultimatum. It was gonna be the baby or it was gonna be me. And she said, well, she wasn't going to make me not be in the baby life. And because of that, they taking my baby right now as I speak. And because I'm isolated here in this place and I ain't got no help, this is what they will do. They've been doing this. CPS, we going all the way with it, but they've been doing this. They've been taking folks' babies. But I want y'all to know what's going on because they taking her baby and she ain't done nothing wrong. This woman here has never lost children. This is her first baby. They taking her right now as I speak. Now, if you don't think that's demonic, then you tell me what is. And they say it's only because they didn't want me to be in this baby life. Now, if you don't think that's absurd, y'all wait until we get to the bottom of this, because I got to get to the bottom of this. I got to figure out why they would take a woman's baby away from her only because of who the daddy is. I got to figure this out because easily I could leave and not return. If I die right now, them folks still be taking this woman baby because that's what they do. I know what they do. And now I'm finna go research this. I'm finna get all the help I need because while I'm here in this hospital right now, this woman don't deserve for her baby to be taken and she just had the baby. She just had this baby and they showed in and they taking her right now.
When you gonna, hey listen man, when you gonna go ahead and clean up, man, for real? You just sit around, this is not my job, man. And then you just gonna sit and hold the camera.
Know everything. They done looked at me and my old lady, we made a prank video, right? Boy, we shocked the nation. Boy, it was so good, y'all go look at that video, they talk. I know you mad. Cause everything, boy, is not finna be alright. I know you mad cause you probably about to lose your job, Mr. CPS. Miss CPS. If I was you, I'd be talking bad about me too. Cause boy, your seat getting a little hot, ain't it? Boy, I'm about to make everybody look at you. Listen, the same way everybody looking at me. You got access to everything you want. CPS. I had to do this so that you can go down. And before I die, I'm taking you with me. I'm gonna make sure CPS ain't kidnapping no more kids no more, bruh. That's my destiny. So all them folks talking about I'm crazy, tell them to come give me a mental health diagnosis. Well, I bet you if you ain't on God's list, on his roll call, I bet you ain't trying to talk to me in person. Especially with nobody around. You doing the safe thing and doing it with little letters. So let me start over, y'all. Let me let y'all know what's going on. Cause I ain't got time to even get kidnappers no attention. They time up. These kidnappers coming to an end, brother. CPS is trying to illegally break up families this year. Is you finna sit back and let these folks do this? You know what I'm finna do? I'm finna start posting videos showing you. Yeah, I got to prove my point before I go to DC. So in the up and coming days, for all the CPS workers that had something bad to say while I was live, I'm finna start proving my point that my first one got kidnapped. But it's gonna be the one that set the momentum for CPS to find something safe to do. Cause messing around with folks' kids, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Okay? So you can say what you wanna say about me. If my baby was here, you think I'd be excited like this? Or you just think I'm like this all the time, man? You ever had your baby kidnapped while you were watching? No, you mad. Cause you can look at me and know your time about up. That's why you lying. Cause your time up. Cause you CPS and your time is up. I live in America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, man. And I swear God is my witness, but I ain't scared of no kidnappers. Well, you gonna have to do more than have a gun on your side and have a card in your hand to scare me. Okay? Now some of these folks on here, they just got through sacrificing a lizard on a marble table. That's why they on my TikTok making all that negativity come. They got some craziness going on in their head, man. They just got through burning incense to a baby piglet or something. I'm about to roast these folk, man. Why y'all wanna talk? Do you know Alexis grown? These CPS, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm supposed to be letting y'all know the agenda. And here it is, the devil keeps showing up in different colors and different comments. I guess some of my TikTok, some of these folks don't know they the devil, man. But if you think that CPS kidnapping kids is okay, I want you to type a message and say that. Don't try to look at me like I'm the bad guy, like I'm out here kidnapping children. I said, you post a comment, or you just do like CPS doing and record every time I go live in hopes that you can build a case on me. God. God done set you up for failure, man. I keep telling you that. I don't know how many times I got to tell you your time about up, brother. All that finna come to an end, man. Yeah, God had to send somebody a little crazy like you, but just on a whole different atmosphere, man. You just don't know what's going on, brother. They kidnapping children. Boy, you done found your match. What's up? What's going on? You kidnapping babies, ain't you? You like that, don't you? That's why you on my TikTok talking all negative. You probably done stole your baby or two. I think some of them folks out there stealing babies right now, man. That's why they keep talking about, oh, show me she's safe. Oh my God. I just wanna. Well, if you don't go ahead and kidnap your baby in the morning and get out my face, man. Everybody know you work for CPS. Okay. Well, listen. My family been losing children and I didn't know this. Listen. I didn't know they was taking y'all kids, man. Y'all forgive me, because if I would have known this, It wouldn't have took for mine to get taken to say something. I ain't with it, I ain't with it. I got my own set of problems, and kidnapping children ain't one of them. And if I would have known CPS was doing this, I'd have been said something. I swear to God, bro, listen, slip my mind. Okay? I'm just letting you know, I'm at the Condo Lodge. Come on and knock on my door. Yeah, I'm right here at the Condo Lodge, man. Act like I done done something to you. That what you do. But you must think it's a game or something. Boy, hey, listen, make sure you got your kidnapping uniform on when you come now, cause that's how I'ma treat you, like you a kidnapper. I'm just letting you know. Cause while y'all sitting here talking about me, you acting like I'm kidnapping. Hey man, well hey, we all in this together, bro. If you mad, say you mad, man. Hey, so I say, there she go right there, man. She on her phone. Don't be no hater your whole life, man. I ain't never beat Alexis. You think I'd be on TikTok trying to get my baby back if I had something like that on my record? Do you think that I would have the audacity to be on here if any of them allegations was true? I'm here by myself, knowing that the devil is a lie, and he just gonna have to handle his business, cause I ain't scared of him. The devil out here stealing folks' babies, killing folks' idea of their life, and destroying the possibility that some folks will ever be happy again. Just pull up and beat the horn, man. Just pull up and beat the horn. Don't worry about it. I'll meet you out the door. Yeah, I'm sure you finna bring the Lord with you. In fact, I'm gonna get off TikTok, y'all. No, let's just hold up. Somebody finna pull up in a minute, y'all. Hold on. That was a prank video. Hey, well listen, y'all, I love y'all. I love my haters, but I more importantly love my supporters. Because not everybody out here trying to hate on me and you know, talking all crazy like they know me. Talking about where my room at, and the police been here twice tonight, man. They posted up at the door. You ain't just seen them. The police done had phone calls from Bristol about me tonight. White Knives, I'm talking to you. The police done came to my door 2 times. They say they got phone calls from different states. It was a prank video. Did you believe? Oh, so now I'm chopping folks with machetes, huh? Okay, all right. Yeah, man. I didn't call the cops because the cops was there. Is they didn't want their kid? They don't want their kids around you. You must think CPS discriminating. See, you missed the whole picture of what's going on. You started looking at me, and you missing the picture. CPS kidnapping people, children. I tell you what, since my baby gone, that what's up. My baby gone. I love you though. Hey y'all listen. Y'all pray for me. And I pray for everybody that lost their babies to CPS. Because this some horrible shit they doing, man. You feel me? So y'all pray for us, because my baby be coming back soon. And I thank y'all for y'all support, because even folks hating on me is supporting me right now. You just don't know how much y'all hating on me means to me. It means a lot that I can draw so much hate from somebody and they don't know me. Because I know what to do with that energy. You don't. You might be using that energy to do the devil's work. But I can turn that energy into something positive, because I'm finna help folks get their kids back in a minute. You may not believe me, but when it's over with, I want people to reunite with their family, man. CPS is a shame, bro. Some of them folks in CPS, not all of them now.
Okay, y'all, so the videos that you just watched is of a man by the name of Antonio Hanna. From what I found, he is between the ages of 37 and 41 years old. It's not clear at this time. The first video you watched is basically what I seen one day scrolling on TikTok looking for comedy videos and trying to get out of this funk that I've been in since I have lost my grandmother. And at first, as y'all can see, if you rewind this video and rewatch the first video, he is referring to this young lady like they have no connection. He is saying things like, this young lady just lost her baby, and it's not clear what relation or what is his involvement with this lady. So when I first seen this video, I'm thinking, just like many other people was thinking, probably because they did get a lot of likes on this video, that he was probably like her advocate or somebody close to her, maybe a friend or a family advocating for her and on her behalf, because Child Protective Services was coming in and taking her baby. But as he goes on, as you can see in that video, he then says, oh, well, they gave this young lady an ultimatum, and if she doesn't get me away from her and end our relationship, she has to lose her baby, right? So then when he says that, I'm like, the first thing, like I said, the fact that he is not making a connection between him and the lady, the young lady in the video, that told me right there that he really don't have an emotional connection with her, because anybody who really cares about you or gives a damn about you is going to say my wife, my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Even if y'all are like baby mama and baby daddy, they're going to say, hey, my baby mama. You know, they're going to show some type of connection to you. He refers to her as this lady, right? So that's the first thing that caught my eye. And then the second thing was when he got on the fact that, oh, well, CPS has given us this ultimatum. Either she can get her baby and I leave, or she can lose her baby and I stay. And usually when it's that kind, when CPS gives that kind of ultimatum, it is because they have proof behind their allegations. They don't just have somebody accusing you of doing something wrong, but they have enough proof that the child, if it is to stay in the mother's care and the mother is to stay with her abuser, the child is left in a dangerous situation, so they remove the child. So, you know, because he was on there, he was on TikTok, and he was trying to crowdfund and get people to donate to a GoFundMe that they created, and saying how old CPS is wrong and all. And everybody, for the most part, like at the beginning of it, everybody was like, oh, well, maybe we need to show support and CPS is crooked. And I get certain cases CPS do mess up on, and, you know, certain caseworkers are crooked. You know, I have heard stories where CPS workers have allegedly coerced or tried to solicit even the parents for sex. You know, I've heard all kind of crazy things. So, but like I'm saying, y'all, as I begin to look further into this, I'm like, hold on, something ain't right. Something is just not right. And it's not just myself, but a group of people got in the comment section and was like, hold on, you're not telling us the full truth. So I began to dig and do research, and it is alleged that Antonio Hanna, the man that you see speaking in this video, it has began a relationship with this young lady. The young lady's name is Alexis Phillips, and they have been dating since she was maybe 16 or 17, or even as young as 15. There's also allegations going around. Even CPS is believing that this man is making this girl sell herself. Hint, hint. I'm not sure if I can say the proper terms here on YouTube. I'm not sure as to why, because many people need to bring awareness to people or groomers or handlers who force people to sell their bodies, right? So anyways, yeah, so they have that allegation against him. They also have the fact that I believe when CPS came to the room to get the baby, he was making a young lady cover up to hide blemishes, or what they calling is blemishes, or what CPS believes is bruises, like he's been beating on this young girl. And the one video that I had to edit and cut out, y'all, it was scary for me to watch. He was wielding a machete and he jumped on this young girl, and it was just crazy. And there's a wound on her leg, and the blood that you see on the dressing is deep red, so you could tell it's a fresh wound or whatever, and it's deep and it's a lot of blood. So when I seen that video, I'm like, okay, you're making all these crazy videos about taking down CPS, yet you and this girl's whole relationship and involvement is questionable. Now, one of Alexis' relatives did come out and say that they do try to help her escape this relationship because the man is abusive and he is controlling her. The one thing that she did say is that they have issues with keeping a roof over their head, and they're often known to sleep in like either hotels or tent city. I guess they have a place set up where the homeless go. It's called Tent City, and the relative said how, hey, like, we go out there, we try to offer her food, we try to offer her shelter or whatever we can give her, but because she is an adult, she is able to make her own decisions and choose what she wants to do in her life. And I guess the thing that comes into question about Alexis as well is people question her mental state or her mental health. They say that even the family, the relative came out and said that Alexis is physically 19, 20, but she mentally has the mind of a 12, 13-year-old child, you know, and her age was under speculation. People were speculating as to how old she was. Everybody was confused, but a few of her mugshots came out where she had been arrested for like minor things, and it was confirmed that she is 19 going on 20, right? And y'all, let me just tell y'all one thing. If I hop all over the place with this story, it is because it is so much coming out about this story, about these two individuals, that I took not one page but 2 pages of notes, and it's just all over the place. It goes from possible trafficking to domestic violence to the man Antonio Hanna having prior like involvement with children, where he has abused children. He has a prior relationship that had domestic abuse, and these are all these allegations that's coming out, and it's crazy, y'all. So at this time, the family is contacting the FBI, and they're trying to get this young lady away from Antonio. Even Antonio's family has come out and said that he is kind of throwed off, as y'all can see. And let me tell y'all something, another thing that got me to questioning their mental health. And I know a lot of people probably didn't pick this up. You know, some people did because they were talking about it in the comment section, but a lot of other people didn't. The hotel where they were staying and the hospital room and all these places where they do their videos, it's always a lot of clutter in the background. And I don't know if a lot of y'all are awakened to the spiritual realm like I am, but even clutter or places that aren't clean is a sign that, you know, of a demon activity. You know what I mean? Because have you ever noticed when your house is dirty, you can't think straight, you're angry all the time? You know, that's because, you know, that's that demon. You know, have you ever heard that saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. Are you that type of person that when you clean up, you begin to calm down and you can think straight? You know, whenever there's clutter, there's confusion. There's confusion. That's what I found. So as he began to, you know, do these videos and record himself saying all these crazy things and even mentioning God and all this, the one thing that came to mind was, one, like as far as spirituality, that clutter in his room. And then two, y'all have to remember, even the devil know the Bible. Even the devil know the Bible. And the fact that he kept calling other people demons, and he's doing all this sporadic gestures and movements and laughing crazy and acting, you know, just weird. I just begin to like realize something is wrong with this man. Again, like I said on other videos, I can see darkness on people. With this guy, I seen a lot of darkness on this person. And then not only that, but when I seen the clutter, y'all, that just confirmed it. I was like, oh, okay. You know, now I understand, you know, and it's this confusion. It's all this mess. So at this point, you know, because at first I was like, okay, maybe CPS was wrong for taking their baby. But like I said, when I seen that first TikTok and he began to explain that they gave him this ultimatum, I'm like, nah, dude, something up with you. And maybe that little innocent child is better off. And they're, you know, just fighting to get Alexis out of this situation as well. And I'm praying that they do, because this guy, something is not right with him, y'all. And then not only that, you know, like I said, if I jump around with this certain video, it's because it is so much, it's so many red flags that I had to write literally 2 pages of notes for this video. I noticed that every social media account on every social media platform that Alexis Phillips has, the accounts will be in her name, but he controls the accounts. So like the video that you just watched with the TikTok video, the first TikTok video that you just watched, that account is in Alexis's name. The GoFundMe is in Alexis's name. The Facebook pages are in Alexis's name, but he controls the account. Like, he did do that live that like that you guys seen while watching my video. He did that line, and I was able to screen record and save that live, and he allowed Alexis to be shown on camera. But as you seen, she had headphones on, so I'm thinking like it looks like she's playing on the phone and not bothered. But at the same time, I'm like, did you put those headphones on her so she couldn't hear what you're talking about? She doesn't seem like she's like mentally, like what I just seen, even that little snippet of her, it seems like mentally she's not there. Because any mother, any brand new mother who wanted their child, and you wanted to raise your child, and you just had a baby, you're not gonna be that calm. You're not gonna want to, you know, you're not gonna be that calm. Something is going on, basically, is what I'm saying. Something is up with that, you know. And then the fact that he does not allow her to speak for herself, that's, if I can't, you know, I can't say it enough. I can't explain it enough. If that's not a red flag to you all, then I don't know what is. Like, the fact that he's not allowing her to speak for herself and he's controlling her accounts, that's a symptom right there that something is going on. You know, they said the family member also came out and said that Alexis has been pregnant before or with child before, and she's had up to 4 or 5 miscarriages before, and he's been known to abuse her, and you know that old saying, beat the baby out of her or whatever. And she has like the family member said fecal matter, and I'm not sure if a lot of people know what fecal matter is. Fecal matter is poop. Fecal matter has nothing to do with a miscarriage. Fecal matter is poops. The lady said in the video that, oh, well, he has been known to beat the babies out of Alexis, and Alexis don't go to the hospital to get a D&C, and she walks around with fecal matter on her. And that kind of confused me. And I'm like, okay, are you talking about she walks around with the remains of that pregnancy still on her, like the tissue from losing the fetus, or are you talking about poop? So that part kind of confused me. And again, these are all allegations and things, and nothing is really making sense. All of this is still unfolding. Their first hearing with CPS in court is later on this month, and hopefully by that time I'll be in touch with the family and figure out what's going on. At this time, I do not suggest that anybody donate to that GoFundMe that they set up. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Alexis's family and see if they have their own way that we can help them out, because like I said, the GoFundMe is controlled by Antonio Hanna, right? And we don't need to be funding and giving him money so that he can further keep this girl isolated and control her life, you know. So like I said, it's still a lot to uncover. This case is just about everywhere. Everybody's scared for this girl. Thankfully, CPS did walk in. I don't know who called CPS on them. I'm thinking it was possibly the hospital staff, and if they did a great job. Me being a nurse myself, I can tell y'all that the mom baby unit or the maternity unit, the maternity unit in the hospital is like the Maury Povich or the talk show or the social unit. It's like a social unit. Like most mothers are there just to rest up. They there to make sure that their body is good and healed before they discharge. You know, a lot of nurses will tell you that these mothers are pretty much healthy patients, and they're just there for observation until they get ready to go home. But one thing that I found, and I didn't really work mom baby, I really just floated on mom baby when I worked in the hospital. I didn't work mom baby, but one thing that I noticed when I was always floated over there is the mother baby unit is like the social unit. It's any person going into social work and you want to work in the hospital, you know, if you go to mom baby, you're gonna find a lot of interesting things. But yeah, so I congratulate the hospital that the hospital workers or nurses that picked up that something was wrong and they did something about it, because if I'm honest with y'all, these type of situations are not far and few in between. You know, I've ran into a lot of people who struggle with homelessness and were having babies, or I've seen a lot of situations just in my few times being floated to mom baby where the father had both the wife and the mistress on one unit, and both of them having babies, and it'd be crazy situations. I've seen teen moms go in and their fathers try to fight the teen dad. Mom baby is like the Maury Povich unit of the hospital, right? You will see just about anything over there. And so what I'm saying is when the chaos becomes the norm, you probably won't be able to differentiate from what is normal from what is abnormal, because everything on that unit is chaotic, right? So I do congratulate the nurses who picked up on what I picked up from this gentleman, and that something is wrong with him, and that this little girl, and not only her baby needed rescuing, but the little girl needed rescuing as well. I wanted to share a lot of other things in this video, but because of YouTube's community guidelines and the fact that I just believe some things aren't able to be shown on here, I did not share them. But for the most part, I covered everything. Let's keep our prayers up for Alexis Phillips and pray that we can help her in any way we can to get out of this situation. But like I said, one of the first things, the subtle things that I don't think anybody else picked up on, but I picked up on, that was wrong with this man, was the fact that every video that they took in every place that they're staying, whether it's a hotel, whether it's the hospital room, it is a lot of clutter. You know, I know everybody's situation is different. No one situation is like any other. You know, some women only nest. You know, nesting is when you start to prepare for the baby. You start to clean up. You start to organize and get ready to have your baby. But I nested not only before my pregnancies or right before I was about to give birth, but I nested like all the way up until maybe my 4th or 5th month, like not in the pregnancy, but after my child was born and my child was like 4 or 5 months old, I was still nesting. So even in the hospital, especially with my second baby, I was nesting. So I wasn't comfortable sitting around in a room that was full of clutter, you know. And I'm not judging Alexis in this situation, but it's more so the fact that the clutter was there. It told me that there's confusion there. There's something going on. Something is awry. You know, just those subtle things that I can pick up on and let me know, okay, this person is not right. And I understand you know, from a distance. I can look at something from a distance and just see that this situation is just full of darkness, and he's manipulating the hearts of people by bringing God into the situation. Oh, you know, God is on my side, and God is on the side of righteousness. That's the side. He's no favoritism of persons. He is on the side of righteousness. If God is on any side, if he's to pick any side, he's always going to pick his will. He's anchored to his will. This is why certain things work out the way that they work out. Even if you're called and you're living righteous and you go out and you do something wrong, even if you repent for it, God will still make you pay for what you did, because one thing that he is anchored to, he will always be anchored to, is his word. And a lot of people don't understand that about God. Y'all take care, be safe, be alert, be aware. Let's keep our prayers up for Alexis Phillips.
Okay, so I look a little crazy, but that's just because I really had to come on here real quick and make a video, because this man is crazy. Like, he is lying, y'all. I kid you not. We have been going through this, and I'm literally, as I'm making the video, I'm just trying to pull up the receipts. Like, I literally had messages with that man's mom, his sisters. Like, basically what happened was my little cousin, you know, she just was kind of like a troubled kid, and everybody goes through stuff, so it is what it is. But however, she ran away. When she ran away, we did everything in our power. Like, we would literally drive around where we're from looking for her. At one point, we were driving. It was a place called Tent City. We were driving looking for her, and they were acting like they didn't want to tell us where she was. Next day, we figured out where she was. You know, I brought her some food, because I'm like, look, I can't force you to come home. You know, I can't drag you in this car and make you come home, but here's some hot food, here's some clothes, like, here's something, so that we just know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we tried. Then, come to find out, sorry if I'm distracted, but it's like my adrenaline is pumping right now, because that man is so fucking crazy. Like, he is so fucking crazy. It's sick. It's sick. Like, it's sick. And it's only so sick because my cousin is mentally, like, not all the way there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of those people who has a mental deficiency to the point where she's one age but kind of thinks like younger. So it's like, you know this, and you're feeding off of that shit. And talking to his parents, like, bruh, like, literally, I'm trying to pull all this shit up. Literally putting this all up. Like, y'all, messages with this man's fucking sister. Like, here is a video of him with a fucking machete.
When you gonna, hey, listen, man, when you gonna go ahead and clean up, man, for real? You just sit around, this is not my job, man. And then you just gonna sit here and hold the camera in my face like you making a move or something. You know what?
Yeah, look, oh, hold on. This is the one with the machete.
Hey, look now. Hey, I ain't gonna keep talking to you now. I'm just saying, you better go. Hey, stop. Hey, get that.
Like, y'all, he is fucking crazy. He is so fucking crazy. I literally talked to, like, this shit is blowing my mind. This shit is blowing my mind, because this man is really sick in the fucking head. He's on here talking about CPS stole their baby. No, they're homeless. They don't have nowhere to live. They don't have nowhere to go. That's not nowhere for no baby to live. That ain't for no baby to, like, that's not how a baby is supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for you to get on here acting like y'all shit is just straight and they just took y'all baby, stop doing it. He literally has turned her against us. He makes her think that we don't care about her, we don't love her, we don't want, like, we try to help her. It's multiple times. Like, I can pull up Instagram DMs arguing with this man because he's sick. Like, he is fucking sick. So stop believing him. Don't donate, because this a bunch of bullshit. Like, straight up, it's a bunch of bullshit. Y'all see the date. That was January 18th of 2021. Where you at? Tent City in Charlotte. Yes, I'm finna bring you some food. What you want from McDonald's? My boyfriend finna cook me some eggs on the grill. Mind you, they're living outside, y'all. That's why I'm like, ain't you pregnant? You gotta eat more than eggs. Okay? She wasn't trying to accept the help. I'm still just trying to do what I can do as an older cousin, y'all. Like, then I'm like, I'll bring you some food, whatever. What happened to the shelter? She talking about they was mean to me. But mind you, the shelter is telling us that they tell her they'll help her if he's not involved because he's so fucking crazy. But because she don't want to leave him, she don't want to accept help from nobody. But nobody wants to help her because of him. We tried to help her, but we've told her he is out the picture if that's the case. But we gonna keep going. So then that's when I was like, okay, this is the next day. And I'm still like, okay, I'm finna bring you some food, whatever. So that's when she decided to tell us. Mind you, where she told us that she was at, for me to bring her the food, we was there the night before, calling her name, screaming her name like, Alexis, Alexis, Alexis. She's literally not saying shit. But okay, whatever. I still went out there, y'all. I still went out there because it's like, okay, at this time, mind you, you see, this is a whole year ago. This is 2021, y'all. This is 2021 because we ain't even been to the 19th of fucking January, or it's today the 19th. No, it's not. Today the 18th. So this is 2021, okay? And she was pregnant then, but like I said, he's made her miscarry at least 2, 3, 4 times. And every time she miscarried, she's never gone to the hospital. She's just walking around with this like fecal matter in her body. That shit is not healthy. But we're going to keep going. So this is just basically like me just trying to figure out where exactly, and her saying thank you for bringing the food, whatever. Then he would get on her fucking page and post shit like, oh, my family ain't shit. They don't care about me. They don't love me. Like, or it could be her. I don't know. But either way, it's like, how can you say that when we're the only ones that's been trying to help you? Like, so this is just me kind of getting annoyed with the situation and going off on her and just kicking it to her like on some real shit, because I'm not going to keep sugarcoating. I tried that and you're not receiving. So now I'm just going to give you tough love. Like, it is what it is. Then she kept DMing, asking if one of our aunts was mad at her. And I'm like, stop asking me. Like, she been told you to call her phone. You don't want to call her. So it's just like, y'all, as much as we want her to get help, like, y'all, I literally have, like, I've been cussing his ass out because he's sick. Like, I'm over this shit. I really am.
Bitch. You bitch ass, broke ass, bald ass, ugly ass, bum ass nigga. Get the fuck out my motherfucking DMs trying to ask for this little ass fucking girl's social security so you can try to commit fucking fraud on her ass.